misogyny, racism, homophobia, bigotry, xenophobia. All
Hey, so either way, wouldn't we be voting for that anyway? If we would have voted for Kamala, would wouldn't that be the same thing? Because I mean, you can't say black people aren't racist. You can't say anybody's racist. We're, in a sense, there's a possibility that people can be racist. Like Kendrick Lamar saying they not like us when Drake certainly is black. He's just not. He's light skinned. But Kendrick Lamar saying they not like us. So he's saying that Kendrick is saying Drake is white. Rick Ross called Drake a white boy. We call white people the C word, cracker, whatever you want to call it. We don't see people in the white community calling each other the H word or any or the cracker word, right? But we see all the black people calling each other the N word and comfortable with calling each other the N word because it's a sign of endearment, knowing that it was created to be a it was created to be a word to diminish a black person. Kind of like how men call women the B word, but then when another woman calls another woman the B word, they're not offended because it's a sign of endearment. But when a man says it, it's provocative. It's it's offensive. My thing is stop the selective outrage. Stop calling each other the N word because really, it's not. We mask it to be endearment, but it's not really endearment. It's actually the word that the white people meant to say. We didn't flip it or turn it. If we did flip it and turn it, all the other races would be able to say it, right? Just like the B word. If you can flip it, then dudes would be able to say it too. If he said an endearment, he would have been like, I said this is an endearment. But anyway, yeah. And for the xenophobia, it's xenophobia is going to be here either way, because people don't like people because of their mindset of how different they are. I've had a lot of people not understand me a certain way, and they wrote me off. I've been wrote off as being different, been wrote off as being as not being intelligent. When in reality, when people really get to know me, that you're smart. I didn't know that. No, I've been smart. You're just dumb to believing that you are normal. So you look at me, and I'm a certain way. I'm quiet or whatever. I don't really talk that much. I kind of have a speech impediment sometimes. I stutter when I get nervous. But you write that off as being either being weird or a person or me being slow. No, that's just me in my stage of getting to know somebody. That's how I am. But anyway, yeah, xenophobia is always going to be here because there's always going to be different people. You acting like black people is suffering from xenophobia. No, black people are engaging in xenophobia. You know how many black people I've seen mistreat other black people, including myself? Man, us black people are the most ugliest we are towards each other, and we're complaining about xenophobia. Another thing, misogyny. Misogyny does exist, but misogyny is not really it's not really a big issue, because you see all these men being mistreated, And then when somebody speaks up about the men being mistreated by women, or they're in a relationship and they say a certain thing that they don't believe a woman should be doing, like going going out and dressing themselves in provocative clothing, you see that as taking away their powers, but really they're telling those women to be empowered toward themselves. Because you got a lot of women saying, "Oh, I'm more than just my body," but then they have this mindset like, "Oh, let me manipulate this dude because I look good. Let me go ahead and show my booty and have my booty poking out a little bit, and let him think that he's gonna get sex, or let him think he's gonna be physical with me or whatever." And then turn around and be like, I want people to understand me for my mindset and my how I feel. No, what women are really, women say they don't like misogyny, but they engage in misogyny. I'm gonna say it again. Women say they don't like misogyny, but they engage in misogyny. Also, at the same time, you know why they engage in misogyny? Because they dress in that clothing. They show themselves. You see it all over social media. You see it like there's so many women that can get exposed on the T app. They engage in misogyny with dudes who is misogynistic. So that tells you a lot. At the same time, they engage in misandry. So they use misogyny and they engage in misandry at the same time. That's crazy. Because misogyny is disrespecting women and treating them a certain way. And women are allowing themselves to be treated a certain way. And they're allowing themselves to be misused and abused and in situations, but then turn around and blame the men for being misogynists. That's crazy. But at the same time, you saying we voted for that, when in reality, it'll still be the same thing. It's not going to change. So that's some of it, right? And you can't really think of any other words to show how people are voting for something crazy or whatever, or like I voted for something crazy because I voted for Trump. Anyway, another thing, the weather thing. I mean, the weather thing happens or whatever. We survived without we survived without the weather app. We'll be all right. And even when Trump wasn't in office, there were still mishaps in the weather being predicted. Y'all are blaming Trump for everything that's happening, when that's happened before Trump. Like, there's been weather mishaps, weather misinterpretations and stuff like that. Y'all acting like it happened right after he came into office. I've seen plenty of days where it was rainy and the sun was up, or the sun was out and it started raining. I was walking in the middle of the rain. Like, there's a lot of misjudgments on the weather, but y'all are acting like it's just happening. That's wild to me. But anyway, y'all have a good one.